Good morning. This is the day that the Lord hath made. I am rejoicing and I'm glad in it. Yesterday, we left off where Jesus healed, took out the unclean spirit of the deaf and mute from the little boy, a spirit that the disciples weren't able to remove. Today, they've gone inside the house and the disciples have asked him, apart from the people, because they didn't want to be ashamed in front of the people, why couldn't we do that? And Jesus tells them in verse 29, this kind of healing can only be accomplished by prayer and fasting. Some texts leave out fasting. In fact, in the NIV version, it leaves it out. But if you study the cross references and the little alphabet at the bottom, you'll see where it will tell you fasting is left out. And that's why I study not only NIV, but the King James Version, so I will know because it's Jesus' words. And it means that you've got to have a reservoir of prayer, as I said yesterday, already laid up in you. Don't just wait until something happens, but also a time of fasting, sacrificing something you're willing to do without and replace that with time in the word. Whenever that hunger comes upon you, get in the word. So then as they departed on to Galilee, he charged them that they not tell anybody what just happened there, the miracles, because crowds will follow. And this is a time that he wants to concentrate on teaching them, because he says next, the Son of Man will be delivered into the hands of men, and they're going to kill him. And after he's killed, he's going to be he will rise in 3 days. 32 is very important because it says they understood not what he was saying, but they were afraid to ask him. How many times have you been in a meeting, a business meeting at church, a business meeting on the job? Safety papers have been passed out in the job. You're at school in the classroom and you don't understand. But for fear of being ridiculed, for fear of thinking they're gonna think I'm stupid, or I don't know how to communicate the question, you just sit there, but you know you don't understand. Do you know that chances are the person next to you does not understand also? They did not understand. Driving down the road yesterday, I was talking to God and I told him, I want to know you better. I want to know and understand Obadiah and Amos and Hosea and Habakkuk and Zephaniah and Zechariah. I want to dig into them the way I read a novel. When I'm reading on Kindle and it's a book that I love, I'm just reading. And it's hard to put down. When I'm studying my Sunday school, it's the same way. I'm intense, studying, going through the cross references, but I want to be that way all the time. Because this is the basic instruction before leaving earth. If you don't understand this, and there's so much we don't understand, and so much we will not until we get to heaven. But this has everything we need to live a life of godliness through Christ Jesus. He's given us answers in here. Proverbs 5 and 6 says, trust in the Lord with all of thine heart. Lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will make our paths straight. We need to ask. not be afraid. They understood not what Jesus said, but they were afraid to ask him. And God willing, tomorrow we'll see them asking one another, having a discussion. And isn't that what we'll do? We'll get home from the meeting, the conference, or at school and get on the phone and discussing it with one another. Well, if I didn't understand and you didn't understand, how can we come to the right conclusion? This is the truth. Let's ask the manufacturer, the creator, the one who knows all, hears all, and sees all, and has all power. This has been Mark 9, verse 29 through 32. I love you, and God so loves us, and he wants us to love one another. Have a terrific Tuesday. Bye.